Haha, I think I figured it out. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that I've been on this whole time. I think I was on mute. So, wow. Okay, well, welcome in. I am just going over very quickly. I apologize. Yep, there I am. Okay, great. Thank you, ladies, for letting me know because apparently it does not automatically turn on my microphone on this platform. It's a new platform I've never used before. Okay, well, so let's go back through really fast what I was sharing with you. And basically, I would love to help you learn how to alleviate stress this year. And I am talking specifically to the personality profiles. Now, if you are not familiar with DISC, I am sharing that until the end of the year, I am actually able to share my party pack discount so that you can take the test. So if you want to take that, just let me know. It's going to be $20 for a profile, which is a $15 discount. And I don't get I do not get any kind of kickback for this. I want this for you because as you start to become more self-aware, it is a lot easier to start writing your story and knowing who you are, because that's what we do here on the Signature Self Specialist show. I am the Signature Self Specialist. I'm Mariah Young, the CEO of G.A.L.S, if you do not know who I am. And I'm pretty much just going back over everything really quickly because in a very nutshell way, because I apparently was on mute. So anyways, I actually help women to get out of being in the narrative of what other people have written for you and help you start to become the author of your own story. This is something that's really important to me because it's the journey I've been on myself. And so everything that I am sharing is stuff that I have been through and created systems to help myself design the life that I wanted. And I want that for you guys. So the way that we do that is we are going to help discover you. We're going to dump the junk, and then we're going to start to design your ideal life. And that starts with knowing yourself better, which is why I'm talking about the DISC. There we go. We brought it all back around. So a super fast overview. I'm not going to go into it too much right now because I actually did a much more in-depth video already on my LinkedIn. So I will send you guys the link to that so that you can go through that. But I go through how each personality is going to be stressed through the holidays, how they're going to get stressed, and what that's going to look like in each one of them. But I have something different for you guys today. So I'm not going to go through that. However, I'm going to give you a super brief overview of what the DISC is. So it's DISC. Your D stands for dominant. They're going to be your more fast-paced, direct, to the point, assertive, determined, bottom line kind of people. It does not mean they're mean. They just get to the point. They get things done. I is your more charismatic, animated, spontaneous, optimistic, friendly, great communicators. I am a high I. I'm actually an ID. S. These are your super friendly, relaxed, good listeners, team players, steady, loyal, and practical personalities. And C is your practical, detailed, systematic, logical, fact gatherers, analytical, precise kind of people. They're really great planners for this time of year. So, okay, jumping in. Now that we've got caught back up and I only have 11 minutes left for my show today, I do want to share with you guys some ways that I have found over the years that are really helpful in general, but I'm going to apply them today to the holidays. So I actually created a printable for you. It's here. I actually printed it out. I tried to make it very light so it's not too difficult to print, but you can also do it in black and white. And it is called the Non-Negotiables and Deal Breakers page. I love this. So scoot on, when you get done with this, scoot on over to my LinkedIn and do check out the ways that the different personalities get stressed out, because that might be something that you may hear that and be like, oh my gosh, yes, that is me. I didn't even think about that. And definitely have this printed out for you, because your non-negotiables. So non-negotiables can be different for each person. What I have found, especially as my kids were growing up, is it was really important for me to know what was important to them. I, as a high ID, have lots of ideas, want to get everything done. I can just bowl my family over. I can completely leave out the things that they want to do because I have all these ideas and things that I think we should do. When really, sometimes all they wanted to do was go look at Christmas lights with some hot chocolate, right? Anybody else relate to that? So, the non negotiables. It is really helpful for you to know. First, I love to ask my family what is one thing that if we did this year, you would never forget, or you would be sad if we didn't do this. Find a way to find out what that one thing is for each of your family members, and then try to get that on the calendar. Second is for you. What are your non negotiables for the holidays? This time of year is really interesting because for your S's and your I's, it almost feels like this time of year was made for them. S's and I's are relational, I's are super high energy, S's love tradition. This is a time of year for them that they are just like, yes, this is my time, party. Like think of Elf. He is definitely that. But for some, this can be a super high stress time of year. Your D's and your C's are definitely going to feel more stressed if they are that dominant personality. If you want to keep them super structured and on a crazy schedule itinerary, they are going to get stressed out. They also need flexibility in traditions. Your C's are actually great planners, but they will hold to that perfectionism. So you have to be very careful because they're the ones that will want that itinerary, that will want to research and find out everything that they can about everything. So you have to be very careful to try and find a balance this time of year, because depending on how you look at it, which way you flip it, it can be stressful for all of us. It's kind of a neat thing how they kind of play together. They're kind of interconnected, and they also like flip each other. Like some will love this and some love that, because really what it speaks to me is balance. Now, again, go check out my video on it and LinkedIn. I know I've said that several times, but definitely go check it out because I definitely go more into depth about that. But write down your non-negotiables. This is so key. And if you can, stick to that for the holidays. It's like having a plan. It's killing all the things. Oh, okay, killing's a terrible word. But it's getting rid of the things that you don't need to do and making sure that you put priority on the things that you do need to do. And then the second piece is deal breakers. And sorry, I should have put this in black print. But deal breakers, oh my gosh. So these are the things myself and my husband learned when we were young because we were the only ones with kids. But these are the things that you were not willing to put up with. And I know this is a hard one, especially this time of year, because there are so many expectations. There's family dynamics to deal with. There's people thinking that you need to do all these things and putting all these priorities on you for you. But the truth is, it's up to you and your family. It's not up to them. So if you can go in and you can put your non-negotiables on the calendar, yours and your family's, and if you can think ahead of time of some of the deal breakers, it is really going to help you to say no to the things that you need to say no to. And that's okay. Yes, I hear it. See a yes, ma'am in here. Yes. I cannot tell you how important this is. You know what? A toxic family member is going to be invited to an event. That's a really great time to say, I think we're going to find an alternative this year. And speak up, be bold. It's okay. You know what? You don't have to put up with that. And more importantly, neither do your kids, right? If there are things that people want to put on your list that are not a priority to you, you can say no. It's okay. But these are the things that you are saying, you know what? I've got to put a priority on my family. I've got to put a priority on me taking care of myself so I can take care of my family. And everything is not going to fit. We have a finite amount of time, right? So it is so important to let these go. Now, I know you probably were like, oh, I thought you were going to give us holiday tips and tricks on how to get more of this done and more of that done. I'm not. I'm actually going to share with you to say no more. I am going to share with you to focus and put priority on you and your family. And then anything else that happens to fit into that time that you have left over, great, put it in there. But it's up to you, not up to other people, what you put your priorities to. So I think that was most of what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you want in on this disc, I would definitely just let me know. You can comment whether you're watching the live or the replay. Let me know if you want in on that. I can send you a link to just send me the Venmo and I will get you your code and you can take the assessment. It is something that we are going to use very regularly on the Signature Self show because it is so great for learning more about yourself. It's not to pigeonhole you. Do know that. It is actually to help you become more aware of some of your personality traits and behavior tendencies. Because the truth is, if you know about them, you can either give yourself permission to live in those and be more yourself, or you could say, you know what? Oh my gosh, that is something I really struggle with. I need to work on that. And I can tell you, I have those definitely. There are things that I have to do to make sure that I do not get easily distracted because I am a high I and I have squirrel syndrome. Anyone else? Yeah. So definitely join me next week. We will actually be talking about holiday planning, and I am actually going to go through that on the different personalities. So I'm really excited about this. I am also going to have another printable for you called Team You. I'm not going to talk about that too much. I could start on that one because it's super fun. And I love this one because we cannot do life by ourselves. We need help. We need to delegate or we just need support, right? So we will be talking about that next week. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on my first Signature Self show. Woohoo! And of course, if you want to dig deeper into any of these things that we talk about, feel free to comment, reach out to me. You can send me a personal message. I will actually be starting to do some coaching again, my Signature Self Specialist coaching. And I have a little secret for you guys that I'm not going to be sharing with everybody. I am actually getting my Coaching with Excellence certification. And because of that, we are actually going to be doing a deeply discounted coaching package for those that I send out invites to. So I am sending an invite out to you guys very soon, so you will know about that. And that is another great way that you can start to dive deeper into the discovering your true self, dumping the junk, and designing your ideal life. All right, ladies, I am going to be hopping over to LinkedIn and my Facebook page, and I will be doing my first Disc and Diamonds pen show. And I have a special guest, Michelle Dembore, and she's going to actually share with us EFT tapping, which is a coping mechanism and technique that you can use for all the stress and anxiety of the holidays. So if you wish to hop on over and join me there, I would love to have you there as well. All right. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.